This episode of PromoAM is brought to you by PromoCorner. Want to support a sales campaign and reach a larger audience? Raise your brand awareness with content sponsorships. For more information, contact sales@promocorner.com.
Good morning and welcome to PromoAM. I'm your morning anchor, Amelia Madl, and joining me is Brandon Pecharich, who also happens to be the digital media director of PromoCorner. How you doing, B?
Doing well, and it's so different to have like the super formal intro, but I like it. I love it.
Where's your suit and tie? I mean,
Yeah.
if I'm going to ask you questions and be profesh, I expect like everything, the whole outfit. All right. Well, besides just talking to you, because I love doing that and letting people know that you actually work here and you're just not a fanboy and you hang out on PromoCorner all the time, we are here to talk to the peoples of the internet, the interwide web, about video services that PromoCorner offers. So Brandon is no stranger to video, and anybody that follows PromoCorner or Brandon in any capacity knows that. Why is video so important right now?
So it was important 3 years ago, but now it's absolutely a necessity, especially with everybody for the past year having worked from home and being online way more than they ever were when they were actually at work. So when people were going into cubicles, when people were going into buildings, they weren't spending a bunch of time outside of their intranet, outside of what they were actually working on in their office. But because they're working from home, they're easily distracted by their cell phones, by just going quickly to a second screen where they've got Facebook or something else open. And so if you're not producing video content, then you're missing out on those extra eyes that your customers have right now, and they're looking for you. So that you should absolutely be doing video right now.
What should videos include? Because there's a lot. So the opposite is, should you be on video? Hell to the yeah. But what should they include to actually capture people and make sure that they're paying attention to them and not just going, doop, scroll.
Right. The hardest part with these is they can be like kitschy and they can be fun, but you don't want it to be misleading by any way. So you definitely want the video to get straight to the point. And so if you're going to have some fun, have some quick fun, but then go right into your product or your service. So whatever it is that you're trying to sell, whatever it is that you're trying to push at that point in time, get in there and have some nice close-ups of the image, some really nice music. These are all things that if you work with us in our video services department, I absolutely will push you towards more of a modern feel of a commercial where there's a lot of slow B-roll, there's a lot of nice low mid-tone music, and then maybe a nice professional voiceover right over the top with some moving text. Those type of videos are very appealing to just about anyone. And I'm telling you, if you've ever scrolled through Instagram for longer than 2 minutes, I guarantee you've seen at least 3 of these styles of videos. Those are super popular. They're very easy to consume, and they're super easy to post across platform and send via email or host on a website.
Awesome. So the other thing about hiring a professional is, what kind of mistakes can you avoid when hiring PromoCorner to make videos or help you with product commercials?
Absolutely. So if you're creating the video yourself as a business owner, or even if you're just a marketing director for another big company, you're going to put your wants and your needs into that video, and you may fall short of what your customers are looking for. When you hire an outside firm like PromoCorner or myself, and you create those video or have us create those videos for you, I'm coming at it from the perspective of I'm your client and I see what your clients want to see. I will ask you those questions. We will really take that deep dive into who your target audience is, and we'll not remove the emotion, but put in your customer's emotion into that video or into that small film or commercial or whatever you're trying to create to portray your story, right? That's the biggest thing. You know your story, but it's so filled with just massive amounts of heart that you forget all of the other stuff that you have to show the product, maybe hint towards pricing, and maybe it's a little too long because you want to put in 17 bullet points instead of 3, right? So that's the type of stuff you can avoid, all of those minor little mistakes of putting too much of yourself in the video by hiring somebody outside of your company,
Your
and that
company.
can see your story and portray your story professionally. Plus, time. If you're taking that time
Absolutely.
to go out there and try and create your own video and do all the research on what's popular and what's trending and all that stuff, by the time you come up with the video, it's going to be like government work. You're going to be behind. So, it's just one of those things where that's what we're here to do. I am here to create that story, that video for you, so that you can go out there and focus on the other things that are more not important, but maybe a little more immediate in your company.
Right. Or more in your wheelhouse if you're not a digital director and you're trying to do that and take on another hat. And I can't agree more with having an outside person do the editing or, the producing work, because when you're doing something yourself, even if you're not in it, you're usually more harsh on the video. And so you might take something out that somebody else thinks is good, or you might leave something in that people don't get because it's an inside joke between me, myself, and I. So I can completely attest, Brandon edits all of my stuff, the rundown, a model's closet. And so I never see the finished product till he airs it. And I love it that way. So having someone else remove that emotion or that feeling for you is great. So at PromoCorner, we have been doing this for a while now, and we really have 2 main products. Obviously, well, 3 technically. So you do promo every day, which is your personality, but we also have the complete like white label video service of more of a spotlight versus a commercial. Can you talk a little bit about the difference of those 2 products?
Absolutely. So, I mean, the 3, if you want to look at PED as it's more than just a sponsorship, it truly is that influencer marketing. While I'm not calling myself the influencer, it is a talking head that is not somebody who is connected to your business, and they are talking directly to your end users, the end user of the product, about how they can use the product. And so it is very influencer marketing, which is super popular right now. And then the 2 other ones that she mentioned, with the spotlight versus full commercial. Spotlights are exactly what they sound like. It's a quick 15 to 30 second, maybe even 45-second video that absolutely focuses in and spotlights a product. Think of Instagram ads, think of short commercials. So you've seen those short commercials that are in between the very long commercials when you're looking on TV or when you're watching a YouTube video. That is a spotlight ad. They are very quick. They typically have 3 acts, a beginning, middle, and end, that are about 5 seconds each. And there's a bunch of transitions and cool music and all types of stuff. That's a spotlight. And then commercial, pretty self-explanatory. It's a full commercial, and you can really get in there and have some fun talking a little bit further about maybe the 1, 2, 3 step process of how to order with you, or get even further into why tracking your shipments are easier on your website versus your competitors. There's a ton of things that you can totally focus on when you go into that little bit of a longer form video. They're a little bit more formal, and they're a little bit more engaging and informative to your customer, with a few more details, if you will. So commercial, super long, detail oriented. Spotlight, super quick, kind of an overview and fast and fun. And then PED, promo every day, influencer marketing. Those things are super popular right now.
Yeah, I agree, because I sell that product and I know people are very interested in it. But people don't consider, or something that people should consider, I should say, is when they're looking at a spotlight or a commercial, you see the finished product of 15 seconds, maybe 1 minute. That's not how long it took to set up and record and edit. So if you are doing a spotlight that you really want to use as a true advertising piece, a 15-second spotlight could take 10 hours to record. And I don't know, that might be on the low end. And a 1 minute video, it could take 2 weeks. I mean, it might not be a full 80 hours, but there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. So by outsourcing to somebody else, you're not, banging your head against the wall like, oh my God, I have this deadline and I don't know where to go or how to shoot it or whatever. So it's definitely worth the conversation. So if somebody's out there and they're thinking about it and you want to know more, reach out to sales@promocorner.com, and myself and Brandon and knock my mic. Myself and Brandon and anybody else on the team that needs to be involved will be on and have a consultation, kind of see what it is that you really truly need, and then make a recommendation based off your needs.
I love video. Thanks for having me on, Amelia. This was awesome.
Yeah, you bet. Like I'd ever not let you out, Brandon. You're stuck. You're stuck with me, buddy. Well, that's going to do it for us today at PromoAM. This is Amelia Madl wishing you a happy PM. Bye.
Bye. Love
Chook,
it.
chook, chook, chook.
Check.